business-wise for a long time.
But that's why it's only business. It was really away from that. I explained why I didn't hang out with him, right? Because it's a little fluffy stuff going on.
It's not your scene.
It's not my style.
Not your scene.
They hug you from the front and the back at the same time. Exactly. I got uncomfortable with him because the way he was acting to try and get me to hang out with him was like, yo, I'll take you shopping. Like, and I'm like, what you mean? Like, that's something you say to a woman you're attracted to, maybe.
Right.
It's just weird, bro. Like, and now you start to see a lot of the weird stuff that was there. It looks like it all lines up, don't it? It was not in the closet. It was in front of you and you wasn't seeing it because you see the beards. Or you see the girls. So you didn't look at them the way it actually is to a degree. Now, when I say people respond, how people respond to things matter, like the internet will take to it and just go off with it. Meek responds being the uncomfortability. He goes, yo, I'll spend $100,000 to find out why my name is in this like this. And it's in it only because he's uncomfortable. You don't hear him talking about French. French was right there.
Yeah.
Right? Why you get so quiet? You guys make me feel like I'm scared.
Well, we're listening.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
No, they see this. You see this. They see this.
You see it.
Nah, you see this. They won't act like that. Oh, we got nothing to do with that. If we could.
A new lawsuit has emerged, once again drawing Jay-Z into the public spotlight due to his long-standing ties to Diddy. At the same time, 50 Cent appears to be openly challenging anyone connected to the situation, dramatically raising the tension. Diddy's legal troubles continue to deepen, with his defense team now requesting a significant delay in the trial. A newly filed indictment alleges that the number of potential victims may reach into the hundreds, suggesting the case is far larger than initially believed and adding even more fuel to the growing fire. Cassie has now confirmed she will testify, and many expect her statements to be explosive. With all of this unfolding, attention has turned to the expanding list of high-profile names linked to Diddy and how each one fits into this developing story.
When he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, you see, now Meek is in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not Photoshop. Stop it, man. You set that up. Look, obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. Guys may say to a girl, you know, like, let me take a shot. See?
Damn.
They found it that quick.
What do you think's happening in the middle?
I don't know what is going on there. Because it was like, he was like, yo, you hot now. Now we got to hang out now. Like, you know, like hang out.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know, man. I take you shopping and I get you some flash and you could give me the hood. And I was looking and I was like, let me just move away from him because I'm gonna mess up the way. Certain things they let it go by because it's puff. He wasn't like in the closet. He was like in the hallway.
All these years, you being the only one calling this out.
I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long time.
You're a hater. They say you're crazy.
Yeah, and now everybody's complaining. My ass is hurting.
Believe it or not, 50 Cent may currently represent the most serious threat Diddy is facing. His relentless campaign to draw attention to Diddy's alleged behavior and the powerful network surrounding him has only intensified public pressure. During a recent podcast appearance, 50 Cent claimed that Meek Mill was once seen attending a party while wearing matching outfits with Diddy. According to 50, Diddy had initially invited him on a shopping trip, an offer he declined after sensing there was a deeper implication behind it. Meek Mill, however, reportedly accepted the invitation, allegedly viewing Diddy as a powerful gateway to greater opportunities within the industry.
Yeah, and it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a Black Billionaires lunch. You understand? Right. And we here together, and we're gonna keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand, and ain't nothing else to us.
Look, when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. Mm-hmm. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
You're gonna let him say that.
Jay was getting Grammys.
He had one.
Exactly.
He had one.
And he ain't show up.
He had like 20 now.
Oh, Lord.
He had like 18 since he been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong. He was one.
After that, he got some shit. He started drinking. His pictures with him. Thinks the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
I've absolutely been treated
differently.
The accolades.
Because he's no longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh, wow.
His career, you can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce. Right? And you go prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see their kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing.
Right.
They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys and shit. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that much to the.
Jay-Z has not been able to escape the growing controversy as accusations continue to circulate. He and Beyonce have shared a long-standing association with Diddy, and critics such as 50 Cent, along with other industry voices, argue that these relationships point to deeper structural problems within hip-hop's power hierarchy. There are ongoing claims suggesting that Jay-Z and Beyonce's relationship operates more as a strategic alliance than a purely personal partnership, particularly given how often Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce's professional paths have crossed over the years. As the situation grows more complex, Jay-Z's name continues to resurface, making it increasingly difficult to ignore his connection to the broader narrative.
Diddy and was always speaking about Diddy as a problematic person was 50 Cent. And it turns out that it's just been announced that he's created a docu-series on Netflix. I can't wait to see this. The other end of that, every person who has tried to speak out about this, who has tried to speak out about the industry, the type of people that are controlling the industry, the attacks that people face from the media if they try to speak out is always the same. They're called crazy. And an example of one such individual who went through those sorts of attacks is the actor Orlando Brown. He was on Disney, and I remember everyone telling us that he was totally insane and deranged when he was saying a lot of things that at the time sounded crazy, particularly about Diddy. Take a listen.
The requirement is you gotta say no to Diddy. If it's new booty in the building, you know he's gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
You can take but he won't you.
Diddy, to me, is the fall guy. We are still seeing a major effort to protect the big names.
As 50 Cent has made abundantly clear, he has no intention of backing down. His stated mission is to expose everyone connected to Diddy, and figures like Meek Mill and Jay-Z appear to be just the beginning. As he continues digging, 50 seems determined to unravel the entire network surrounding Diddy, slowly pulling apart relationships, alliances, and past associations that many believed were safely buried.
You better believe it. Shout out Def Jam, we the best. You know what it is. It's 2010, baby. It's the takeover. I'm going in.
Happy New Year to the whole planet. God is the greatest. Real talk. And you know, I mean, if there's anything that somebody can say better than that, I'm all ears. But with that being said, continuous blessings to the whole entire universe.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay, okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They're all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay?
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter, okay? Right. I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean?
Looking back at the people who frequently partied alongside Diddy around 2010 paints a revealing picture. Many of these individuals once openly referred to him as a close friend. Today, however, they appear eager to distance themselves, behaving as though those ties never existed. Artists and industry figures such as Busta Rhymes, Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, and Usher were often seen in Diddy's inner circle and long associated with him. Adding to the controversy, in May 2018, Trump National Doral Golf Course in Miami was forced to shut down following a shooting involving Jonathan Audy. At the time, Audy made shocking claims, alleging he was under Diddy's control and describing himself as a victim of exploitation. Those statements further fueled public scrutiny and left many unanswered questions surrounding Diddy's private world.
Combs is facing new accusations of human trafficking. as he awaits his federal trial. In a civil case filed in Florida April 1st, Joseph Manzaro alleges, according to court documents obtained by E! News, that he was drugged, transported against his will, and sexually maimed as a victim of a coercive and organized criminal enterprise facilitated by Combs and others back in 2015, and named celebs such as Beyonce, Jay-Z, and LeBron James as witnesses in the lawsuit. In his filing, Manzaro says the alleged events took place in April 2015. He states that he lost consciousness after feeling a, quote, greasy substance resembling Vaseline as he opened the front door to his home, after which he says he was transported to another residence, where an associate of Combs allegedly told him that the music mogul wanted him brought to a freak-off event. Manzaro alleges in the suit he was secretly transferred to the music producer's home through a concealed tunnel allegedly connected to Gloria Estefan and Emilio Estefan's Miami property. He alleges that upon regaining partial consciousness, he found himself inside a large party area upon information and belief that it was a birthday party for Combs' then 17-year-old son Christian Combs. There he was allegedly forced to appear in a penis mask. The lawsuit states, Jay-Z and Beyonce Knowles Carter were seated in the room, and upon seeing Manzaro, Beyonce Knowles Carter asked, "What's this? What's this all about? Why is this half-naked white man with a penis mask standing here in front of me?" Manzaro alleges in the lawsuit that he was then forcibly paraded through multiple rooms filled with people who were jeering and taunting him.
High-profile individuals, including Jacob Arabo, Jay-Z, Gloria Estefan, LeBron James, and Beyonce Knowles Carter, are identified as witnesses due to their presence or knowledge of the events surrounding the freak-off orchestrated by defendant Diddy. Wow. And freak off, of course, is something that we've heard many times before, both in Combs' criminal case and other civil cases, to describe these prolonged sexual episodes, usually with sex workers. But Manzaro is suing Sean Combs. He is suing a man named Eric Mejias. He is suing Brendan Paul, who's been described in another lawsuit as Sean Combs' drug mule, Emilio Estefan, who is married to pop superstar Gloria Estefan, and Adria English, who filed her own lawsuit against Sean Combs, claiming she too was a victim of sex trafficking. By the way, it's interesting he's not suing these other celebrities that I mentioned, like Jay-Z and Beyonce and Gloria Estefan, possibly because he doesn't believe their alleged liability amounted to a civil claim, but seems to want to call them as witnesses at a trial, although I have to imagine they will do everything in their power to quash any subpoena should this case progress, and we'll talk a little bit more about.
A troubling new development has since emerged. A civil lawsuit has been filed naming Jay-Z, Beyonce, and even LeBron James, accusing them of being present at a party hosted by Diddy where a man was allegedly abused and publicly humiliated. The plaintiff, Joseph Manzaro, claims he was drugged, transported against his will, and sexually assaulted as part of what he describes as a coordinated criminal scheme involving Diddy and others in 2015. These allegations have intensified scrutiny on everyone connected to the event. As the case progresses, more names could potentially surface, and many are calling for accountability if any of the claims are proven true through the legal process.
Really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I say, no, some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all the memes. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people's. I ain't been nowhere near that man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So, whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. But I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's like people. It's so many things people say, so much stuff. But you know that one, it was your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
When you were dating J-Lo,
Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were going to beat up Will Smith.
The situation extends far beyond the music industry. Attention has increasingly shifted toward major Hollywood figures, including Will Smith and Jennifer Lopez, who have long been rumored to be connected to Diddy's private social circles. For years, these claims were largely dismissed as speculation rather than substantiated fact, but they are now resurfacing under a far harsher spotlight. Public commentary against Diddy raises an obvious question. Why are people speaking up now after remaining silent for so long? Reports of Will Smith and Jennifer Lopez attending Diddy's high-profile gatherings are not new, and even late-night hosts like Jimmy Kimmel have joked about these stories in the past, framing them as harmless industry gossip rather than serious concerns.
Poke fun at them.
You just ask questions.
You're not worried that it comes back your way? Like people dig up your past and try to pull stuff up?
I don't got that shit in my past. I'm not.
Everybody got a little bit.
Look,
Like,
I took.
not that it's real enough.
I took a pill, but it was for me to perform better. For her to remember, buddy. I didn't f***ing give her a drink so she forget what the f*** happened. What the f*** is going on here, bro? Yes, I took the drinks. I gave me the f***ing drug to perform. So she could remember and possibly love me for that.
Did it work?
What the f***? This is, yo, bro, look, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm just saying, this is the opposite of normal shit that we're talking about, bro.
That is why. I don't know why it's so hard for people
So
just
for
to
people to
acknowledge
feel
weird
like
shit is
you
weird.
would have something or you would have reserved energy because you feel like you was doing it too, this is people that are looking on separation between their hardships or their the things that they got going on that would be issues and what a celebrity's issues would be.
Wait, what does that mean?
They think all celebrities are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. And when you see, if I wasn't saying anything, guess what? You could safely say that a person on the outskirts that is not involved in hip hop culture could think that everybody in hip hop culture is with that.
What has changed is the legal climate. With lawsuits advancing and scrutiny intensifying, silence may no longer feel like a safe option. Some observers believe these recent public statements are less about taking a moral stand and more about creating distance from Diddy, especially if investigators or attorneys begin connecting more dots as the case moves forward. What once seemed like harmless proximity now carries potential legal and reputational consequences.
P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now. And then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy. I mean,
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to a degree.
But was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal. You go to the 90s and Keefe D said they paid him to kill Tupac.
Yeah.
So look, like you get the craziest accusations. You had TMZ created a docuseries. They went to Tubi, but the series is saying the downfall of Diddy.
You're one of the first persons in entertainment to really call out people and kind of have that authority in that, to be able to call people out. I mean, which is pretty amazing. You're kind of, in some ways, draining the swamp of Hollywood. And
I don't have a support system. I don't have a support system of a peer group of artists that I require to do what I'm doing. I've had to be on my own from the beginning. So I don't necessarily.
Another high-profile name frequently mentioned in these conversations is Leonardo DiCaprio. Beyond the constant media attention surrounding his dating life, his name has also been linked to appearances at Diddy's exclusive gatherings. These events, already surrounded by controversy, have only fueled further speculation as public scrutiny grows. Reports of DiCaprio's presence are not presented as evidence of wrongdoing, but they contribute to the broader narrative about how extensive Diddy's social reach was across industries. Hollywood elites, music power players, and influential insiders all appear to have moved within overlapping circles.
Yet you said you weren't a part of that lifestyle, you weren't going to the parties. So what makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him are true?
Well, I'm surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is. Like, I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else. But I did feel uncomfortable with the way you would present the idea of going to these projects.
To come party with me.
Yeah. And then that swayed me away from it. Just that alone.
So you didn't realize
As much stuff has come. Like when I seen today, it was allegations of 3 men that said he drugged them, and it's a long time, to be honest with you. Like when people don't remember being violated for 20 years, it makes me feel a little hard.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z?
That was interesting. When I was saying things, not knowing exactly what I was saying, but I was going with like, where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. So I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally is that those accusations are crazy. It's kind of interesting. I think that civil suit turned into a look. They looked at it like maybe it's a criminal situation.
Right.
A little early, and it could have been the same lobbyists and the same people that use their connections to make that happen for Puff.
Is that kind of why you was going hard on him the last couple years? Is it because of the liquor situation? Because to be honest, since the situation he's in now, it's kind of like you fell back on him. Was this all over the liquor, or you just said?
Well, most of that was motivation. That was competing,
right?
For with brands, and they was ahead of me,
right?
Because he had been working on Ciroc and stuff like that, and then integrating it into our culture with Coco Loso and different things with different people, connected to it. So yeah, that's what that was. But when you look at, he would do a lot of foul shit like behind the scenes.
Many of these high-profile figures are reportedly growing increasingly anxious about what may be revealed in 50 Cent's highly anticipated documentary. Diddy himself first teased the project back in December 2023, and it is now expected to be released in the coming months. The anticipation surrounding it is intense, largely because it promises to expose Diddy's private life and the network of individuals connected to him. According to 50 Cent, the documentary is not focused on celebrity gossip or sensational rumors. Instead, it aims to examine the alleged inner workings of Diddy's operations, including how they were supposedly managed and who may have been involved behind the scenes.
And that's what it f***ed up at. You can tell me Puff went away for a long time, bro, but do you not hear the of Meek Mill? Do you not hear all of the shake it off, take that of Will Smith? Can you not give me the oh God of TD Jakes? I just don't want to be in the room when niggas be actually doing this, man, because that's crazy for a real Crip to pull up and be like, yo, my nigga, like, check this out. Like, I really heard Carl Winslow in there. Like, yo, I was like, yo, I'm getting slapped like that. Slap. Who was he banging this out like a... Next thing you know, he walk in there and it's actually my mother.
Is Diddy a dangerous man?
Nah, you missed the fact that was my mom. Like, that was Jaguar Wright getting... It's Carl Winslow,
I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can...
Prominent names reportedly associated with Diddy include Usher, Odell Beckham Jr., Jay-Z, Terrence Howard, and Justin Bieber, all of whom have been mentioned within various social and industry discussions. Orlando Brown, known for his own public controversies, has claimed to possess insider knowledge about entertainment figures leading double lives, adding another layer of intrigue to the ongoing conversation. 50 Cent has previously suggested that some individuals engage in arrangements often referred to as gay for pay, a highly controversial term used to describe certain alleged industry dynamics. Terrence Howard has described the concept differently, framing it as the exchange of personal authenticity and masculinity in pursuit of fame and financial success.
How did that, of all questions,
when did he miss that train?
How did that go?
That train might have left the station,
train took
but
off
you
from
were
the
right
station.
there.
Yeah,
You were right there to get on that.
That train took off from the station for sure.
You were close.
Yeah. I wasn't at that train station.
You left early?
No, that was down the street from me. I wasn't there. No.
Did you ever meet Diddy?
Yo, what the
Bro, yo, I forgot you
He's
actually
like, yo,
might have.
I've seen pictures with you there.
It has now been confirmed that Cassie will serve as a key witness in the government's case. Her testimony is expected to offer first-hand insight into the alleged inner workings of Diddy's operation, potentially providing details that could be difficult for him to challenge. Legal analysts, including Glenn Kirshner, have noted that Cassie's civil lawsuit played a critical role in bringing broader attention to Diddy's alleged conduct, effectively laying the groundwork for the criminal investigation that followed. Her involvement highlights how actions taken in civil court can sometimes trigger far-reaching criminal consequences.
Of Dr. Dawn Hughes. So it's in an exhibit that was filed in this case, and it's called Disclosure as to Expert Witness Dawn M. Hughes, PhD, ABPP. Dr. Hughes is a clinical psychologist and a board-certified forensic psychologist and a leading expert on sexual abuse, interpersonal violence, victimization, and traumatic stress. The following includes the anticipated opinions the government expects Dr. Hughes will offer regarding sexual abuse and victim responses to sexual abuse, coercive control, coping strategies during and in relation to sexual abuse, delayed disclosure, and memory of sexual abuse. Quote, the government expects that Dr. Hughes will testify about coercive control as a tactic of victimization, i.e. the state to process of becoming a victim, and a strategy to gain dominance across a spectrum of relationships. Coercive control often includes a variety of physical, sexual, and/or emotional tactics that together function to control the victim. Allegations implicate dozens of unidentified witnesses and alleged co-conspirators around the world, and some of the key witnesses to the supposed incidents are dead. Basically meaning, how can we defend against it? The defense is not even permitted to share the identities of the individuals described in the disclosure letter with Mr. Combs until April 18th, further hampering defense counsel's ability to investigate. Collectively, these new allegations require many months, if not years, to investigate, and if admitted, would require a series of mini-trials certain to double the length of a trial the government originally said would last 3 weeks. So this is an explosive allegation that on its face, I don't know if I necessarily disagree with. If they are bringing in evidence of uncharged conduct, wouldn't the defense have an opportunity to investigate it and challenge it? It seems like they're making a point. So if
these allegations continue to unfold as suggested, 50 Cent may ultimately be the only figure bold enough to attempt exposing the full scope of the story. His upcoming docuseries, Did He Do It?, is reportedly nearing release, and insiders claim it has the potential to shake the entertainment industry to its core. Once it premieres, the revelations could significantly shift public perception and reshape the narrative surrounding Diddy and those connected to him. This is not being framed as just another celebrity exposé. Instead, it is emerging as one of the most closely watched scandals in recent memory, carrying legal, social, and cultural implications that could extend far beyond entertainment itself.